Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch and you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit. I gotta get it, I gotta get it.
Well, I tell you what, we have an absolutely perfect Midwestern afternoon for football, and EA Sports brings you coverage of the NFL from Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Ready.
Mike 29. 3 bucks.
This is Joe Mixon, fourth in the NFL in rushing last season. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
2nd and 2. Open man is Uzama. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Here we go, get off the field.
Mixon with a first down carry. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Go! 15-1. 15-1. Five.
29 is the mic.
2nd and 11. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. A run with counter on first down, going to get about 5. 2nd and 5 coming up. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Wilson. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good. That middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well. And he's got it.
Now on 2nd and 16. Wilson, complete to Washington. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Third and long, it's Wilson. He'll find Smith-Schuster, that's complete. And they'll get him down short of the 1st down, right on the 10-yard line. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. So on 4th down, the Steelers called on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. And Boswell's kick is good. Boswell signed to a 4-year deal prior to last season, but he struggled a little bit.
Yeah, do you think that they saw 13 of 20 when they signed him to a 4-year deal?
Not at all.
Needs a big bounce back in 2019 if he wants to see the end of that contract.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
On 3rd down, Mixon. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. He'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati 1st down.
remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Pilot, 64, ready.
Here's 2nd and 8.
Bro,
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by
the
the rookie first-rounder from Michigan, Devin Bush. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
On first down, Wilson. Washington's got it. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. 7 yards there and a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. They'll look to run with counter. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now Wilson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Sit down. Come here.
Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, this from 34. Boswell's kick is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Hey, Delta. Go.
Banjo. 198. Watch 98. 98's the mic.
Now.
2nd and 3. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Mixon. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
Yeah. Hey, Haywood.
2nd and 9 now. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
98's the mic. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
General West. Hey, wahoo.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for C.J. Uzomah. Incomplete. Joe Hayden on coverage.
So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And looking up into the sun, he's able to make the fair catch inside the 20-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Ebron caught left side. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. Now Wilson on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Right there on the coverage was the safety, Jesse Bates.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Go! Check 3, check 3. Back.
Wilson will throw again. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 23. Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. Well, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, never.
And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Here we go, here we go. 10-2 stop.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go. Check safety, check safety.
X3, 218, chopper. Let's go.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Head over. Look at me, zipper. 5.
They'll set up a throw. Going deep downfield for... He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Wilson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll set up to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Bullock good on the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
At the 29-yard line.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Watch that in. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Hey, 4 down. 4 down.
Go.
Hey, watch it. Watch it.
Took right. Go. Motion.
Now it's Wilson. To the right side to Eric Ebron. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Right back to him on first down. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a second and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a second and 3.
Hey, 0. Check. Go 14.
Throwing is Wilson. Flushed out right. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead.
Roll out.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Clear. Alert.
Let's go. Watch out. Hey, switch gears.
14. Got it. No.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Hey, Charlie. Yo,
They'll drop the throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the rookie first-rounder from Michigan, Devin Bush. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Wilson. And that one got Tim's. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And all the way down to the 42. A big play there for the Bengals. Give him 42 yards on the ground. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Hey, echo.
6 down. 29 is the Mike 29. Ricky.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Bud Dupree in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready? Now! Go!
Back to throw. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line. This quarterback now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Yes, baby. All right, give me a second.
They'll look to throw. Green brings it in. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. He'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Watch 98. 98's Mike. Here we go.
Bravo.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers.